What's up? What's up? I need everybody to come on up in here. Need y'all to come on through. Come on through. Or if you don't come through, catch the playback. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got a couple of topics to discuss. So, legacy of Caitlin Clark. Iowa's tall task ahead. Couple of these we can tie them all in together, guys. I want to start off by saying this though. Look, um, March Madness is it's been great. It always is. Um, no matter if it's blowouts, buzzer beaters, no matter what, because you see young women trying hard. Some trying to carve out their basketball futures. Some just playing the game because they love it. Some student athletes they just encouraged by their teammates and love the family atmosphere of basketball. You know, others want to be the best at it. So it's just a great time. It's just a great game, and it's just a great month. What should I say? Going into April as well, a little bit of April, but March Madness is the truth, and I'm sure I'll always love it. But as I made this video, I just want you guys to know that I appreciate y'all, straight up from the bottom of my heart, right? Um, I really appreciate you guys just for rocking with me, um, and even more than that, just for listening. I just wanted to take a time out and say that because you don't have to, but I'm glad you did. So let's go ahead and get to the first subject. Hit that thumbs up, get this video a like. If you're new here, this is RC, your Aces and Hawkeyes guy. Pretty much self-explanatory, right? But also throw in the fact that we talk about the Bruins because I'm a Bruins fan as well. And yeah, so the legacy of Caitlin Clark. Yeah, and I was tall task ahead. So simple and plain, Caitlin Clark's legacy is solidified, easily solidified. Whether she wins the championship or not, she's going to go down as one of the greats, at least at the college level of basketball. I got to give her nothing but props and credit because she's really just put the game on her back and just carried it as pretty much no one like her before has. She's not the first to be a superstar, um, a great player, transcendent player. No, but she is the first to successfully just market this game and just make it seem like it is. It make it seem like it's the best because to me it's close to the best. Probably is the best for me. I like baseball. It's a favorite pastime, of course. I really do. Um, NBA was my favorite, but the women's game is catching up. I still love women's though. Um, but I mean, I still love the men's basketball, NBA, but women's is catching up, and so a lot of it can be attributed to the success of Caitlin Clark. But as a fan of Iowa as a whole, just watching the way she's just transformed the program is been truly electric. It really has. So let's go here. Um, Iowa's got a tall task ahead. Make no mistake about it. Facing up against LSU, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard to try to get a victory against LSU. This is a revenge game. Um, the one that I didn't expect to happen. I didn't expect us to be playing LSU, but I should have known it was gonna happen. And here we are. We got one day off, and it's gonna be an incredibly tall task. They got a lot of tall players. I don't know, guys. I gotta guess that we're gonna have to shoot great. We're not great, ain't even a word. We're gonna have to shoot amazing. We're gonna have to knock down our outside shots because we're gonna be vertically challenged. We don't even have Monica Cesano this year. Hannah's been up and down. We're probably not gonna win the post battle. We're probably gonna lose the rebounding battle. So we're gonna have to knock our shots down. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep rolling with this video but I'm not quite feeling this video. I don't know why I'm not quite feeling it. But I'm gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna keep rocking. Next, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, for better or hurt. Um, they pretty much tied together. After last year's championship final, the way Angel Reese was doing it, you can't see me doing it back to Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark has, in that manner, she has not been over the top. We haven't seen her use that move since then. So perhaps it humbled Caitlin. But I don't know if it humbled Angel. So it's going to be interesting what kind of fireworks we see between them. Will it be all class and respect? It's going to be really interesting to watch to see how the two of them, play against each other because one thing's for sure. Both of them are super tight competitors. Each of them wants to win really bad. You saw it come out on display when Angel Reese made that and one late against UCLA. It's just in her to want to compete, and we all know Caitlin's one of the best competitors in the game. So it's really going to be a showdown. But it's not just, of course, going to be between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, but the two of them, essentially, they like joined at the hip. I mean, the way it's almost synonymous. Their names are almost synonymous with each other, especially if Angel Reese goes ahead and comes out and goes to the WNBA draft with Caitlin Clark. And this is really going to set the standard right here because Angel Reese has won every game that they played. I mean, even if we go back to Maryland, like when Angel Reese was with Maryland, you still would have to say, they won every game. Angel Reese's squads have won every game against Caitlin Clark. So it's time for Caitlin Clark to somehow, some way, get a victory. And there's no guarantees, there's no promises in March Madness. So it's going to be interesting to see what transpires. Um, the defending champion, the sworn enemy. Well, I mean, that's self explanatory, guys. I mean, I don't like LSU. Nothing against them per se. I mean, they got hot last year. I'm not going to call their title win a fluke. But one thing I will say is that this team is tough. They got guts. They work hard, and they're hell bent on trying to get back and defend their national title. And I gotta say, they just might do it, and it depends on if South Carolina can get through on the other side. And that's just my humble opinion. I don't, I don't know. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking about it, and is this gonna spur a rivalry? That's my question to you guys. Is this LSU Iowa thing gonna become a rivalry? I mean, of course, they're not in the same conference. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. I mean, this is SEC versus Big Ten. But if we lose or if we win, these teams might have a rivalry brewing. Might have to meet every year, every other year. It's possible, but I want this victory. I really want this victory so bad. I don't think I'm gonna be on too long because I want to catch Hawkeye, the Storm, talk about the game, the post game. But yeah, could this possibly be a rivalry though? I think it's a good question to ask. I really do. It's one to ask. Better or worse, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark pretty much joined together. I mean, if Reese stays another year, I don't even know if that'll stop or make it die down. The fact that they go synonymous with each other. The defending champ, no, I read that one. Flau'jae, the fiery rise of Flau'jae. Guys, she's she's really something, right? Flau'jae is really something. She's really, really, really something. Um, I like the way that Flau'jae plays the game. She plays the game the right way. Flau'jae, she kind of reminds me of like Dwayne Wade. Um, the way she attacks the rim, the way she just slashes and cuts. She's the truth. And Kim should have been on using Flau'jae sooner, especially on the defensive side. She could be a defensive stopper, defensive specialist. Um, she's nice. So the rise of her, I want to say it's just beginning. She's just coming into her own right now. So I want to say that Flau'jae is looking like she is that. Um, I definitely want to say she's looking like she is that. UCLA so close so far. Yeah, it was. Oh, also about Flau'jae, she's also, what was I gonna say? Oh, she's also clutch. She's also clutch. She really is, and she got a nice long ball, and again, she definitely can slash to the cup. Um, Also next up, UCLA so close so far. Yeah, UCLA came really close tonight. It, we just couldn't get it quite done. Um, I don't, I don't, I don't know exactly what this means, but I do know that we learned a lot. Um, Injuries, I mean, not injuries. Kiki Rice, Lauren Betts, um, Gabriella Hawkins, London Jones. A lot of the young players learned a lot tonight. When your shot's not falling, you got to do other stuff. Gabriella Hawkins, she definitely does other things. Lauren Betts is to be contended with. I definitely think that we just executing down the stretch was somewhat of a problem for us. But all in all, we definitely was a resilient bunch tonight. So close but so far away. Um, yeah, maybe we get over the hump next year. Experience matters too. A defending champion like LSU, they know what it takes down the stretch to execute, and they just did a little bit more than UCLA. Lauren Betts, the next best thing, big center. Next best thing, next best big thing center. With Camila Cardoso leaving, we think Angel Reese might leave. Mackenzie Holmes is going to be gone. Elizabeth Kitley is going to be leaving. Who else? I don't know. There's a bunch of bigs that departing. Cam Brink's on her way out. Um, yeah. Who else? A lot of bigs are departing. What's going on? Lisa Martinez, Ghostman. Uh, yeah, Lauren Betts gonna be the next best thing at center because it's gonna be a lot of bigs departing next season, and I mean this season. And if so, Lauren Betts is ready to take their next step. I think she proved that against LSU. So I think Lauren Betts is going to be the next big thing. Um, she definitely needs to add to her stamina, learn how to not foul as much. But bigs normally have a problem with fouls. Her jump shot, she probably got to work on that. But she is really good in the post area, so I like that part of Lauren Betts. But she definitely got the potential to carry the center, the post spot, for the next couple of years. So it was a great thing she did by coming over to UCLA and getting more playing time. Angel makes more at LSU than what she making in the WNBA. Yeah, but she can't stay there forever though. Um, she definitely can't stay there forever. South Carolina tried, true, and war ready. Yeah, so South Carolina, are they invincible? I think we see that they're not invincible. But one of the things about South Carolina is that when you got somebody on the sidelines like Don Staley, she's not gonna let you lose. I mean, she's just hell bent on keeping this team undefeated, and I don't know how she does it, but they got the composure. Raven Johnson is clearly better this season than last. She's capable of hitting 3 pointers. When last season Caitlin Clark was sagging off, and this season she's back motivated and determined. So in some ways, I think that Raven should probably send Caitlin Clark a postcard, a birthday card, something, anything, because she motivated Raven Johnson to really do her thing. But I know one thing is certain. Before I start these lives, I'm gonna I'm gonna send out messages to let people know I'm going live, and then I'm gonna let others know. That way, people can jump in with me more often. But one of the things about another thing about South Carolina, you look at the options that they have. They got so many options, and it's hard to how can I say this? It's hard. You cannot defend everybody. You simply put, guys, you cannot defend every player out there. And so Bree Hall is going to be potentially left open. Tahina Pau is going to be open. And sometimes, though, and I think it was the same thing with UCLA today, you fall in love with the 3-point shot. It's like Don told them, work the ball inside to Camilla. And maybe that's what was happening when the wheels was coming off and Indiana was coming back. They wasn't going inside to the post enough. They need to do that more often. Camilla's down there. You need to find her. If you can't get it going from the outside, get it inside. But I think LSU's post interior defense on Lauren Betts, I thought it was pretty good. Yes, Lauren scored. Yes, she got to the free throw line. I thought they defended well. And I'm also not the kind of person to argue about fouls. Like LSU shot 32 free throws. I believe UCLA shot 17. So while there's a discrepancy there, I don't play the foul game because it don't change the score. It does nothing for reversing the outcome. So what it is what it is. If the refs are not calling in your favor, you're just going to have to find a way to put your shots in. Everything can't be dependent upon I was fouled, getting to the free throw line. And yes, there was questionable calls. Angel Reese was not fouled every time they say she was. But like I said, at the end of the day, what can you do about fouls? So I don't play the foul game. Somehow, I found myself just discussing this because a lot of time I hear about people saying about talking about fouls, stressing about, oh, Iowa shot more free throws. Oh, LSU shot more free throws. The discrepancy. At the end of the day, the outcome pretty much remains the same. Um, Now, another thing I want to talk about before I go was Iowa versus LSU really quickly. Um, Now, you guys know I'm an Iowa fan. Taking that out of consideration, I don't know if we can win this game. I don't know. I want us to win this game. I thought that UCLA could be LSU, but UCLA had a height advantage in certain places. What advantage outside of Caitlin Clark does Iowa have? And we all saw it. Flau'jae Johnson be a lockdown defender today. Where are our advantages? What are we gonna do? We definitely can't fall behind to this team. They proven the LSU Tigers have proven what happens if Iowa falls behind to them. So I don't know. It's kind of a bit of my fandom mixed with reality. Reality's telling me don't go all in. You got to see the game play out anyway because it's got to be played on the court. But my fandom is saying revenge is ours, and it sounds great. It sounds like a storybook ending for Caitlin Clark. But we all know that storybook endings are not reality. If we're going to win, we're going to have to make outside shots. It's absolutely imperative. UCLA made enough to keep this game close. LSU shows that they also have another level to go to, similar to how they did against Middle Tennessee State. So, maybe it's just the year of the Tiger again. Maybe so. We're gonna talk about this probably one more time tomorrow. I feel like we will, but Monday could be another depressing entry into the catalog, into the um, mental Rolodex, into my page, into my channel, into the Iowa fouls. Yeah, it could be another depressing day into the Iowa fouls, or perhaps they can't figure out how to stop Caitlin Clark. She goes off and her teammates do just enough. That seems to work. If we can get most of the starters in double figures, and if Caitlin Clark can have a great game, because obviously we played Colorado today and they just rolled over. LSU was no damn Colorado, so we got to be prepared for a dogfight. Again, this is going to be something that I'm going to talk about probably one more time, or maybe Monday. We might game preview. We might actually do a game preview Monday. We just gotta see how things play out. Tomorrow's game, I'm looking forward to checking out Oregon State versus South Carolina, seeing how that goes down. But I don't know. I think I pretty much covered everything. I think so. I'm gonna probably go check out this Hawkeyes of the Storm channel. Check them out if you haven't. If you're a Hawkeyes fan and you like to listen to like the podcast thing, definitely check them out. They go live after every almost every Iowa team, like after the men's basketball games, women's basketball games, men's football games. I don't know. But look, I'm looking forward to coming back on here doing another live with you guys soon. I got a lot of topic. Herb Jones. Who is that? Um, I got a lot of topics though. I'm loaded with topics, so um, I could definitely do more lives. But we'll see what happens soon. We'll see what happens because March Madness ain't going nowhere. We got one more week of the madness after today, which will culminate. Wait a minute. When is the? I'm gonna have to look and see when the national title game is. I know. I think it's Sunday. Yeah, I think it's Sunday. The men's are always on Monday, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Gotta record the video on UCLA, so I'm gonna check you guys later. All right, peace.